Hi, Mr. Snowden. Thank you for having this talk tonight. It's amazing to be here.
My pleasure.
Thank the people that are here. So I'd just like to ask you, across the West, and you alluded to this in your talk, right-wing populist parties are coming into power, such as in Austria and Hungary, and they're using fear-mongering of terrorism as one of the ways they can gather support, notably amongst young people. I'm just wondering if the progress that you've made, if you think that the progress that you've made and other whistleblowers have made in making the public aware of the mass surveillance problem, is there a threat to that progress made by these populist parties?
I think it's not really about the progress made, by myself or whistleblowers. It's about the progress made by free society more broadly. There is the idea of progression and regression, right? And we are very much in a regressive moment, strictly when we're talking about public liberties, right? Even if you support these parties, we don't have to say these things are bad, even though I very strongly disagree with these authoritarian leanings that we see spreading so broadly across society. But let's say you're one of the people who happen to be sympathetic to these. Many of these people consider themselves to be patriots, right? Many of these people believe themselves to be protecting their homeland. But I would argue, if you are so fearful of foreigners that you are willing to destroy your own rights, the rights of your family, the rights of everyone who lives in your country, you are not protecting anything. You are, in fact, harming it. And if you want to be strong, if you want to be courageous, if you want to be powerful, if you want to be able to hold back the dark tide that you fear so greatly, the way that you show strength is not through fear, is not through a closing off, is not through sort of a retracting into your shell until you hope the problem goes away, but by showing resilience, by showing that even when there are bad people, even when there are criminals, even when there are psychopaths and all the people you disagree with and actually terrible people out there, you have built a society that can survive them, that can respond to them, that can try them in open courts, that can establish and prove their crimes, beyond a reasonable doubt for everybody that is watching them. And they can then imprison them, can punish them for the violations that they've shown, because you have built a system that is stronger than yourself, right? If you can't have faith in your country, if you can't have faith in your system that is greater than your fear of someone who doesn't look like you, I don't see that as strength. I see that as weakness.